Google Gemini has released a crazy new AI feature which has completely changed the way that people are making money online. The way it works is it takes a digital product like this ebook called 25 one-person business ideas, analyzes it, and tells you exactly how to start getting sales. And it even gives you promotional content that I've been using for these Pinterest pins right here, for example, to maximize those sales and make money online with AI doing most of the work for you. Let me show you exactly how to set this up right now. Step 1 is to create a digital product with AI that we can use Gemini to start making money with. And we're going to be doing that using an incredible AI tool called Gamma. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. Once you get signed up to Gamma, you'll be presented with a few options with which you can create your digital product. I'm going to click onto where it says generate over here, and you can then type in a prompt asking it to create your digital product. The digital product that I've asked Gamma to create for us is an ebook. I've simply said, create an ebook with 25 one-person business ideas that anyone can start with low upfront costs. You can use a prompt just like this. I'm then going to click onto where it says generate outline, click onto where it says generate again, and the AI will create that ebook for me in literally a matter of seconds. And it's given me this incredibly impressive 60-page ebook that offers a ton of value. Here is some of what's inside. It offers advice on how to get started with becoming an online language tutor as one of those one-person business ideas, covers everything with how to begin with different links to different resources, required effort, expected earnings, tells you helpful certifications and so on. Here is another one-person business idea that it features within the ebook, which is pet sitting and dog walking. And this type of ebook has the potential to sell in incredibly large volumes. As you can see, if I head over to Google Trends, people are searching for one-person business ideas on Google increasingly over time. So just make sure that your ebook is created around a topic that provides value or a solution to an increasingly trending query that people are searching for on Google. That can be become an online teacher or something completely different, such as how to landscape a garden. Now, once you've got your ebook, to actually start selling it to make money with Google Gemini Gems, the first thing we will do is head over to gemini.google.com. You then want to click onto this hamburger menu on the top left and simply select Explore Gems. And if I click onto where it says New Gem, I can then create a custom version of Google Gemini specifically tailored towards helping me to maximize the amount of sales that I can make with my ebook. The first thing I'm going to do that is to type in the description AI marketing expert maximize ebook sales. I'm then going to give it some instructions, and those instructions will be: you are a marketing expert trained on my ebook 25 business ideas that anyone can start with low upfront costs. I've then asked it for the best platform to list that ebook onto, which will allow people to actually purchase it, and then to tell me the best free social media platform that I can promote that ebook onto to actually generate sales. And at the bottom here, under where it says knowledge, as you can see, it says add files for your gem to reference. So I'm going to click onto this plus symbol over here, upload files, and that's where I'm going to upload the ebook that we just created. And now the quality of answers that we'll get with this custom version of Google Gemini will be far superior to what we would normally get. That's because every time we interact with this gem, it will specifically reference both the ebook that we just uploaded and the instructions that we gave it. So what I'm first going to do is click onto where it says submit over here, and it's given me this incredibly tailored answer over here. It said, based on my expertise, here is the tailored advice you requested for maximizing sales. So number 1, best platform to list and sell the ebook. I can see it's recommended Hostinger, and it's told us why it's recommended Hostinger as well. It provides reliable and low-cost hosting. It also allows you to keep nearly 100% of the revenue, unlike other marketplaces which take a commission. All right, let's scroll down even further, and we can see that the best free social media platform that it's recommended for us is Pinterest, mentioning that Pinterest focuses more as a sort of visual search engine. If I scroll down even further, it's even said, to help you get started, would you like me to give you Pinterest pin image idea suggestions, including Pinterest pin titles, descriptions, and so on. So I'm simply going to type yes and hit enter. So you can tell it's analyzed our ebook with the different Pinterest pin ideas that it has given us. The first of which relates specifically to that pet sitting or dog walking one-person business idea, which is one of those business ideas that I showed you earlier contained in our ebook. And what we're now able to do is take all of this content for each one of these Pinterest pin ideas to drive buyer traffic from people who are actually searching for one-person business ideas to our ebook to maximize the amount of sales and money that we can make with this method. Now, before we do that, the first thing that we need to do is to actually download our ebook and upload it onto the recommended platform suggested by our Gemini gem. So to download our ebook, I'm simply going to click onto where it says share over here. I'm then going to click onto where it says export, and I'm going to export my ebook as a PDF. So before we upload our ebook onto Hostinger, which is the platform that Gemini Gems recommended to us, here is an example of a Hostinger site that I literally created just now in under only 2 minutes. I've already listed 4 of these ebooks, as you can see on the left, 25 one-person business ideas. I'm first going to show you how you can create ebook covers just like this, which we need, that are brand consistent, as you can see. Each one of these ebook covers do feature this sort of aspiring one-person solo business entrepreneur. I'm going to show you how to create those brand consistent images. And of course, I'm also going to show you how to create Pinterest pins utilizing the content that has been given to us for these Pinterest pin ideas in Google Gemini Gems. I'd say that Pinterest is genuinely the best free social media platform that you can use to promote your ebooks to drive a ton of sales, simply due to the sheer volume. Pinterest averages over 1 billion monthly visits, and it's not just the volume, it's the volume of buyer traffic. 85% of weekly users on Pinterest have made a purchase from a Pinterest pin. And to back this up even further, we're able to actually see what those weekly users are searching for on Pinterest. If I go over to Pinterest's search bar feature, using their autocomplete feature, if I type something in such as how to become, we can see what people are actually searching for on Pinterest. Now, at the very top, as you can see, it does say how to become an online English teacher. That is an actual one-person business idea that we're actually promoting in our ebook. So we can very easily create a pin around this exact type of topic. We have all the content that we need for that pin provided to us within that Gemini gem. If I type in how to become a dog groomer, a dog walker, these are exactly what people are searching for on Pinterest as well. And we know people who search for these types of queries on Pinterest are the exact type of people who are actually likely to make a purchase for a digital product like the ebook that we are promoting. So in order to create these ebook covers and Pinterest pins just like this to absolutely maximize the amount of sales that we get for our ebook, we're first going to head over to Kittle to very easily create those Pinterest pins and those ebook covers. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. You can get signed up to Kittle completely for free. Once you are signed up, the first thing you want to do is to click onto where it says new project on the top right of the screen. You then want to click onto the social category, and you want to scroll down and you want to click onto where it says Pinterest pin. And to create brand consistent Pinterest pins and ebook covers, just like the ones that I showed you earlier over here, the first thing that we are going to do is to click onto this Pinterest pin artboard. On the left hand side, I'll simply click onto where it says Kittle AI and make sure that you click onto this drop down and you select Nano Banana, which is Google's AI image generator. And where it says describe your image, I will simply say an ambitious and happy person excited about starting a one-person business, right? Which sort of matches the description of this person over here. With one click, I'll simply go over to generate image, and you'll end up with a super realistic looking image just like this. Obviously, yours will be a different person, but this will act as your sort of avatar to make way for that brand consistency, which is super important. Now, once you're happy with that avatar, which we're going to use across all of your different Pinterest pins and ebook covers, what you can do is now move it out the way very slightly, right? Click onto that artboard, and on the right-hand side here, you want to click onto where it says Add Smartboard, and what you'll now get is a sort of connecting artboard, which is known as a smartboard on the right-hand side, and what we can now do is type in a query into this prompt box over here to create our first ebook cover. And the prompt I've typed in is to create an ebook cover called 25 one-person business ideas featuring this person in a different pose. Again, with one click, I'll go over to where it says generate, and it's given us this ebook cover right here, which is extremely impressive. It is that exact same person striking a different pose. The title at the top here, 25 one-person business ideas, launch your empire, be your own boss. Absolutely love it. Now, as you know, within the ebook itself, there are those 25 one-person business ideas, all types of different business ideas, right? You've got things like being a mobile app tester. You've got all of the relevant platforms where you can actually carry out that testing, I guess. Expected earnings, $10 to $60 per test, required effort. It even sort of goes further and it sort of adds up all of the sort of your hourly rate, 15 minutes each at $20 per test. That's around $60 per hour. Pro tips, this ebook is absolutely incredible. It's extremely comprehensive with a ton of value packed into it, and the more value that you pack into your ebook, the more sales that you can make. However, we want to make sure that we actually drive traffic to that ebook on Pinterest. And to do that, what we're now going to do is go back over to our Gemini gem and take a look at the different Pinterest pin ideas that it has given us. It's given us a ton, guys, over 20, I think around 25 to correspond with each one of those ideas. The first one is this Pinterest pin idea for a pet sitter dog walker, right? And it's given us that visual idea as well. Now, this is what we're going to use to generate that Pinterest pin image. I'll simply highlight it and I'll copy it, right? It says, a person happily walking two dogs on leashes with a sunlit park background. So what I'll now do is head back over to Kittle, click onto that ebook cover, and again, I'll click onto where it says add a smartboard, and on that prompt box on the right hand side, I'll simply paste in what I just copied, and I'm also going to go back over to our Gemini gem, which has given us the exact visual overlay to appear at the top of that Pinterest pin, which is some text that would say, get paid to walk dogs, and the call to action to appear at the bottom of the pin, which is start your pet business. So I'm going to include these as part of our image prompt as well. I've simply asked it to overlay a strong statement at the top, which says, get paid to walk dogs, and I've then said, overlay a strong call to action at the bottom, which says start your pet business. With one click, I'll hit generate, and it's given us this highly engaging Pinterest pin right here. As you can see, guys, again, the quality is absolutely second to none. Let me show you what I mean by that. If I go over to Pinterest and if I type in how to become a dog walker, as a lot of people are doing on Pinterest, as you can see, here are the current pins that are actually promoting dog walking services or an ebook that they are selling on how to become a dog walker. As you can see, guys, if I go back over to our pin and compare it to what's already available, you know, the Pinterest pin, it speaks for itself, guys. The more that your pins stand out on Pinterest, the more clicks that you get and the more purchases that are made for your ebook, right? So what we're also going to do, you don't want to stop with only one pin. I'm also going to click onto that ebook again. I'm again going to click onto where it says add smartboard to add another smartboard. I'm going to go back over to my Gemini gem and I'm going to go through every single one of these Pinterest pin ideas. The next one is for this online language tutor and follow the exact same steps. For example, here is that online language tutor pin, extremely high quality, very engaging, stands out massively against the competition on Pinterest, allowing you to maximize the amount of clicks that you get and in turn the amount of sales that you get to your ebook. Now on that ebook, let's take a look at where we are at the moment, right? So we have our ebook cover. We've downloaded our actual ebook, right? We have a few Pinterest pins, so we can actually start driving buyer traffic to that ebook. To piece all of this together, what we're now going to do is to upload our ebook onto Hostinger, which is the platform that Gemini Gems recommended to us. Great choice. It's what I personally use. Super low cost, very easy to use. You can literally create an online store for your digital products, for your ebooks, just like this in literally around 2 minutes. So I'll leave a link in the description of this video for Hostinger. Once you click onto that link, if you do get signed up to the business plan, you'll get access to a ton of Hostinger AI features. And once you are logged in, you want to make sure that you click onto websites on the left hand side here, click onto where it says add a website, go to Hostinger website builder, and to rapidly create that online store using Hostinger's AI website builder, you first want to give it a brand name. I'm going to call it Solo Business Strategies. I think it has a ring to it. And then I'm going to click onto where it says description, and then just type in create a modern site called Solo Business Strategies that sells digital guides on starting and running a one-person business. And the AI will detect that you are creating an online store where people can download those ebooks from. So keep that selected. I'm then going to click onto where it says create a website. And within seconds, you'll get a clean, modern looking online store that looks something like this, which you can very easily edit and customize. I can click onto this header over here, for example, click onto edit section to change the video, change the images, change any of this text. But if I scroll down, you might get a range of these different placeholder ebooks or digital business guides as they call them. What I'm going to do is click onto this section, hover over it, and then click onto where it says manage products so we can add our own ebook. So I'll first click onto where it says add product, and I'll then click onto where it says digital product, i.e. products that could be downloaded via link after purchase. Once you've done that, you'll then be taken to a page like this, and the first thing that you want to do is give your product a title, which is simply the title of our ebook. I'll literally copy it over, paste it into this title field. Now, where it says upload images, this is where you want to upload your ebook cover. So I'm actually going to go back over to Kittle, and I want to download, first of all, this ebook cover and our Pinterest pins. This initial sort of baseline image doesn't need to be downloaded. We just utilized it in order to create that brand consistency across that ebook cover and those Pinterest pins. So in order to only download these three over here, I'll click onto this export icon on the top right. I'll then click onto this drop down underneath where it says artboards, and I'll just deselect this first one over here. I'll then click onto where it says download. There's our ebook cover, and I can utilize Hostinger's AI to click onto where it says generate product details, and it will create an entire product description for me, which I could then review. And it's given me this incredible description right here, which I'm super happy with. If you aren't happy with it, guys, I do recommend that you review the description. Either click onto where it says AI writer to shorten it or rephrase it or manually edit it yourself. I'm then going to scroll down even further to set the pricing. Now, in this example, what I'm going to show the pricing as is $29.99 discounted to $19.99, so $10 off. And under where it says digital product, here is where you want to upload that digital product or ebook that you generated using Gamma. And finally, you can select how long you want the link to your ebook to be available for download for after your customer purchases the ebook. Now, for default, it's set at 48 hours. I always just select 30 days just in case they don't download it immediately after purchasing the ebook. I can then simply hit save, and that ebook will now be listed on your online store. And what you can now do is to take these other placeholder ebooks over here and simply delete them. And I don't recommend that you stop at only the one ebook. You want to get to a stage where you have multiple of these different ebooks on your online store, all centered around that same type of niche. As you can see in this example, 25 one-person business ideas, 5 high-paying online business ideas, fastest one-person business ideas, online teaching business guide, and so on, right? And this can be centered around any niche, guys. Again, if you wanted to start using an example, a landscape gardening ebook online store. You can create ebooks around landscaping ideas for small gardens, big gardens, front gardens, roof gardens, you name it. You get the idea, right? And what I strongly recommend that you do, guys, is for each one of those ebooks that you create in Gamma and the corresponding ebook covers that you create within Kittle utilizing nano bananas, such as the ones that you see right here. If you can create as many Pinterest pins related to that ebook covering a wide spectrum of different subtopics, you'll be able to get the most amount of traffic possible. Let me tell you what I mean, right? So 25 one-person business ideas, right? If we simply created Pinterest pins, right, where all of the sort of headlines and call to actions were, here are 25 one-person business ideas, sure, you'll capture the people searching on Pinterest who are specifically searching for how to start a one-person business, but each one of these search terms have a number attached to it, right? There is a certain amount of people who are searching for this search term on Pinterest every single month. If you're somehow able to promote that one ebook under a sort of vast umbrella, you can capture a much wider range of traffic. So for example, as we can see, people are also searching for how to start teaching English online. Again, guys, there is a number of people searching for that every single month. The same goes with how to start a dog walking business, grooming business, treat business, right? The more people that you're able to capture, the more visibility that your pins are able to get, and the more money that you'll essentially be able to make with an increased number of ebook downloads. And when you upload your pin image over to Pinterest, all you need to do is to give it a title and a description, and of course a link directly to your ebook. And of course we can go straight back over to Gemini Gems, and it has given us a Pinterest pin description and a title. I'll simply copy those over, which I've done along with some of these hashtags that Gems has given us for discoverability, and of course not forgetting the most important thing, the link to your ebook. Once you're done with that, I'll simply hit publish to upload our first pin. And your first pin will now be published. And of course, you don't want to stop with just the one pin. And the good news is, at the time of releasing this video, Kittle is actually running a promotion where you can get access to all of their most popular AI image generators completely for free. I'm talking 10 million free AI image generations at the time of releasing this video. I'll leave a link to Kittle, Hostinger, and Gamma in the video description with some discount codes next to each of those links again. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You've probably heard me say this before, guys. Pinterest is hands down one of the best completely free traffic sources. But what I will say with this particular method, there are also two other traffic sources that can also be used in conjunction with Pinterest to generate a lot more traffic with this method. And rather than making this an hour-long video, what I've actually done is I've put together a document which you can access by clicking onto that link for that document in the video description, outlining exactly what those two traffic sources are and how you can utilize both of those traffic sources for this particular method. And if you want to make substantially more with this method, what you can also do is go back into each one of your ebooks and replace each one of these default links with affiliate links. If you look at each one of the links recommended in our ebooks, most of them actually have affiliate programs. For example, Preply, which is an online language tutoring platform, has its own affiliate program which anybody can get signed up to. And if you replace all of those links with affiliate links, you can make substantially more. I'm talking well in excess of the amount that people will purchase your ebooks for. And if you want me to make a follow-up video outlining a step-by-step method that can be used for affiliate marketing in conjunction with creating digital products in Gamma, drop a comment down below. And if I get at least 15 comments, I will definitely make that video. And if you want to know more about affiliate marketing in general, I've got a complete step-by-step affiliate marketing tutorial that you can watch right here. And if you got value from this video, please make sure that you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you get notified every time that I release a new online money making video. Take care.